Welcome to Nintendo Ninja News. I'm your host, Chris Dices. And if you're looking at the title and you're wondering what is going on, well, the big news is that it looks like that I'll be moving from this place in the next few months. So, how do I feel about that and all that sort of things? So, on this latest edition of the NNN Show, um, I feel a little bit nervous. I'm sort of excited that potentially I'm going to get a nice new public housing spot, and that would be great. But I'm also worried about where it's going to be. Is it going to be hard public transport wise? Is it going to be difficult to do the YouTube channel? I could possibly get another two bedroom, which I was lucky, or I could get a small one bedroom and a bigger lounge room, or everything kind of looks small. So I'm kind of nervous about the future of the channel, I guess. And I've kind of known since I first lived here that this was always going to be sort of medium term housing. And I guess 4 years is about medium term. Um, so that's why I've sort of been preparing the future of the channel without really telling anyone until now. And that's via doing changes in the Ninja Newsroom. So originally we had the Amiibo packages behind us, and then you had the three bookcases where the desk was here, and now we're in sort of in the corner with a bit of a different design and two things. Now, worst comes to worst, we might not have a background anymore. We might have 3 or 4 Nintendo pictures and that's it, due to the lack of space we have. Or we could put the bookcases in a bigger lounge room and sort of have the desk across the room or something like that. So there's a lot of thinking at the moment and nerves at the moment in terms of how do I set up the future of the channel. And I know that the nut and bolts of the channel is really about our conversations and all that sort of warm fuzziness that apparently I've given for the last few years, and about over 740 people think I'm decent enough to subscribe to. So that's why I've been trying to do, these little changes, like with the video camera. Here I am doing a video in another room, just something different, just trying to get the readers to understand the viewers, not readers, Chris, unless you're doing closed caps. It's okay, you can still be a reader. That's why I've been trying to do, shaking things up with doing videos in different rooms and places, just in case my next place ends up being a bit of a bomb. Now, I don't think so. I think these new units will look really good, and I'll actually have a modern kitchen where I can actually put my fridge in the kitchen. Yes, that's a bit weird. But if you watched my last video, you would have spotted a fridge in the living room. So that's why we've been doing the camera thing, and the new laptop that I got was another potential. This is my future computer. We can take this to different rooms and do videos, and E3 I could be in the living room going, oh, I got to do a video, and out pops this and the microphone, which is weird because I did the webcam and that worked well. I put this webcam onto this laptop with the laptop's microphone, and apparently someone thought it was better than this guy. So I know it was you, Ray. But yeah, I was quite impressed by the sound too. And oops, the desk is wobbling again. But yeah, so that is the big news, that I'm potentially moving in the next 2, 3, 4 months. And the end is near. This place will be demolished because they will be knocking down these really old public housing units. They're not insulated. That's why my last power bill was pretty big. And they're really cold, and they're not energy efficient at all. So it's been hard to live here at times. And I've also enjoyed having the second room. I've used it pretty well, and I've had a lot of fun and all that sort of stuff. So I'm a little bit nervous. I'm a little bit nervous about the whole move thing, but I've been trying to change things up and get new clothes and new things and preparing myself for my studies, which is literally just starting in under a couple of weeks. I'm not too sure I'm physically prepared for it or mentally yet. I think until I go to CIT, TAFE as they call it, I'll be like, oh, I'm back as a student again. So it's a little, if you understand, it's a little, it's a lot of things are happening to me at the moment. But I'm still keeping up appearances. We did a whole bunch of unboxings, which is great. I think we'll try to do a couple reviews, but depending how I feel, I think I need to get out a few news videos next after this, and sort of get on the board with that. But it is a bit of a nervous and exciting time for me, and it's going to be sad. But yes, we will have like a special final video for the Nintendo Ninja Newsroom, as it will basically be the last time we'll ever be in this room, and we might do a little live show or something on Facebook to say farewell to it. So yeah, it's gonna be a bit sad, I guess, to leave this place, because this is where it all started. This little room, this little tiny room. There you go, dartboard, and a shopping trolley. So it's been an interesting time being in this room. So I know this is a bit of a ramble type NNN show, but I think I wanted to sort of get things off my chest and sort of maybe process feelings in the head and thinking, how am I going to feel about leaving this place, going to a new place? And I've picked out a good location, and this area does have the MBN, which is like a bigger which is quite good. So much faster internet. Hopefully the services that I get, which is good. So I don't know. I'm a little nervous about it, but I should be okay. Okay, I've done enough rambling. So the big news is, yes, the end is near for the Nintendo Ninja Newsroom, and we shall be going into the next chapter a little blindfolded. But right before that next chapter happens, we'll find out what place I'm getting, and then I can start thinking about, oh, that's a pretty nice place. We can get another bedroom, or oh shit, I've got to really think much harder about what I need to do with the next chapter of the Nintendo Ninja News. You might see a lot less stuff there, but doesn't mean that I can't bring them out and play toys with you during a live video or something like that. You know me, I'll think of something funny and crazy to do to keep this channel going after 3 years. It will be interesting. So that's all I've got to say. If you do have any questions or suggestions onto how to save this channel, if I do move to a worse place, I don't think I will. I think I'll have a nice new home, but I'm not too sure if it's a 1 or 2 bedroom or how big it's going to be and how I'm going to fit stuff in. So that's always the nervous part for me. So that is it, and I shall see you next time.